They look exactly like us.
When you are a hyper-pure woke scold whose entire life is dedicated to your identity as like a super woke fucking anarchist, pretty good one at that, or whatever, nobody is going to listen to you except for other people like you. You're getting it from me, friend. Are you ready to learn? This is vaUSh's. Your trans misogyny is showing.
Magdalen Berns
Ain't a break dancer, show my ass to the world, never pull my pants up.
is the TERF queen on YouTube.
Exactly, bro.
She is their warlord.
Well, that escalated quickly.
And she's even tricked my friend Sinatra Says, and also even Bearing into thinking that she's reasonable.
I've seen people be like, she can't keep getting away with it. She can't keep canceling trans people. And I've seen her take, she's not fucking canceling trans people. She just says that different marginalized communities sometimes have different material interests, and that sometimes their interests contradict one another, so sometimes that's an issue that needs to be discussed. That's all she said. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm talking to me, a cisgender white dude. We get it. I'm the wokest little wokelet. I'm so woke. I'm so big brain. I'm so moral. It's fucking crazy how moral. I'm proud of me. Keep it up. Maybe in 5 years I'll be useful to anyone other than myself. But for right now, I'm not. I'm talking to me. I'm not helping anyone. Please, God. To be an effective advocate for marginalized communities, it is not enough to be super woke, super big brain. It's not enough. It's not enough to be hyper pure, to be the purest little egg. It's not enough. You also have to be good at advocating for and defending your positions. Me, woke on my own, wouldn't last a fucking second in fucking rural Missouri.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Okay? Little woke me. You think you're gonna... You think you're going to make a difference in those communities? Do you think the vast majority of the world is in any way receptive to my little woke vibes? Listen, I haven't really done anything good, maybe except for retweeting more woke scolds like you, but I have contributed to the systemic dismantling, the constant infighting of leftist progressive communities. If you want to push people to be woker, here's what you need to do. I'm giving you the hint. I'm showing you. Watch. Wow. Dude, I used to be a libertarian. Free market will decide. And from then, I have gone to being a fucking anarchist. Pretty good one at that. Big brain. Big, look at my head. There's so much room in here. Shut up. Unless you are meaningfully improving discourse. Wow! I can do that by recognizing that when you are a hyper-pure woke scold whose entire life is dedicated to your identity as like a super woke fucking anarchist, pretty good one at that, or whatever, nobody is going to listen to you except for other people like you. Nobody else is going to listen to you. You're not going to convince reactionaries like that. You're not going to convince centrists. You're not even going to convince most left-leaning people like that. You're going to convince people within your own community. And you're going to make life unbearable for people who advocate for your interests, but don't believe that you can end the bar at being incessantly pure. I don't know if you've noticed, but my particular brand of purity isn't really a hot commodity amongst most people.
This is how I feel inside.
Most people don't want to listen to the spicy gamer bro takes. Most people don't want to listen to ContraPoints sitting on a couch in lingerie rambling about incels. Characteristics of a good rhetorician. Important skills. You're not making other people woke. You're making other people miserable, and you're jerking yourself off with your little fucking Discord squad buddies of other people who make other people miserable. Fucking jerking myself raw.
Magdalen Berns.
Hey, trans people, she can't keep invalidating their experiences by sharing her own! Maybe instead of doing that, stop with the fucking... This person has done something to indicate that they're not 100% on brand with my woke shit. This person hates non-binary. This person's trans-misogynistic. This person needs to be canceled. This person's a piece of shit. Let's harangue the fuck out of them until they delete their Twitter account. Please shut the fuck up. It's fucking wild to me. There are literal Nazis on Twitter. Literal Nazis on Twitter with more Twitter followers than
Magdalen Berns.
And instead of doing anything about that, instead of dedicating any of your energy to the people who literally want you fucking dead, you're woke scolding the biggest representative, the best representative of
the social status of women
on the largest social media platform on the history of the world. That's what you're doing with your time. Shut up. Do better.
They look exactly like us. They think like us.
I've been talking about this for months. These people are cancer.
A Red Scare is the promotion of a widespread fear of a potential rise of communism or anarchism by a society or state. The term is most often used to refer to two periods in the history of the United States, which are referred to by this name. The first Red Scare, which occurred immediately after World War I, revolved around a perceived threat from the American labor movement, anarchist revolution, and political radicalism. The second Red Scare, which occurred immediately after World War II, was preoccupied with the perception that national or foreign communists were infiltrating or subverting US society and the federal government. The first Red Scare was actually started by progressives, and it was aimed at getting communists out of the union movement. Just as with the TERF scare, it was an event where bourgeois liberals,
fucking anarchist, pretty good one at that,
were more than happy to use the state to drive radical opponents out of social movements. The second Red Scare, with McCarthyism, was just the Republican Party joining the game and playing it better. Kind of like how the non-binaries are currently eating ContraPoints alive with the ideology that gave to them. The witch hunters have become identified as the witch hunted. In the first Red Scare, Democratic President Woodrow Wilson had pressured the Congress to legislate the Anti-Anarchist Sedition Act of 1918 to protect wartime morale by deporting putatively undesirable political people. Law professor David D. Cole reports that President Wilson's, quote, federal government consistently targeted alien radicals, deporting them, ellipses, for their speech or association, making little effort to distinguish
literal Nazis
from
The TERF Queen on YouTube.
The House Un-American Activities Committee was a committee that went around and asked people if they were and if they dared to say yes, they'd be on blacklist and wouldn't be able to get a job. However, and it went on and people lied and, pled the fifth, and it ruined people's financial lives in many cases. But the only way it stopped was once it got to San Francisco, a crowd of people came in and said, fuck you, I'm a and the House Un-American Activities Committee realized this was not worth it because it could make it become popular.
I've been talking about this for months. These people are cancer. Nobody listens to me because I get so angry when I talk about it. I become incoherent.
If you want to talk about the deep discomfort of the arts, dive in. So,